This is the first third of a very short story I wrote called Bread on the Vine, Butter in the Ground. It was published last year in the Gateway Review, and if you would like to buy a copy, I have copies available. So here is Bread on the Vine, Butter in the Ground. My family has a bread orchard. Sourdough and baguettes grow close to the ground in vines. Plush dinner rolls fruit on wide-trunked, crackly bark trees. Country loaves grow like pineapple, sprouting directly from the ground with spiny, spiral leaves on the top. We're lucky because the ground is also rich in butter. We'll shovel it where the ground feels spongy. Our butter isn't as high in fat as others, but it's got this beautiful orange color. We have a couple of butter wells too. We sell the well butter to businesses, and the butter we shovel from the ground ourselves is sold in our shop. Dad got this new machine that helps us purify the butter faster. We had just been doing it by hand, mixing it real fast and separating the soil from the good stuff. Butter is tastiest in spring. You'd think it'd be tastier in summer because that's when the other crops are at their best, but in spring, the butter has this nice sweetness to it, and it's less tangy. I guess some people like the tanginess, though. My friends' arms are stringy, but mine are tan and hard. I know I'm supposed to think that's a bad thing because girls are supposed to be delicate and all that, but I like my strong arms. I'm almost 17, plus I have Greg, so I don't have time to worry about looking cute for boys and all that stuff. Dad just opened a new bread picking project about a month ago. People bring baskets out to the trees and pick the rolls for dinner. Everyone always picks more than they can eat, and we were thinking about putting limits on the number of rolls people can take home, but Dad says the money's too good to do that, which I guess makes sense. On the weekends and some days after school, I help out in the shop and give people their baskets and the instructions for going out to the dinner roll trees. Everyone smiles different when they come in, but they all smile the same way when they come back with so many rolls. I always recommend making bread pudding with the extra rolls that they don't serve at dinner. Our dinner rolls are actually really good in bread pudding. I printed out little cards that had my bread pudding recipe on one side and a drawing of the bread pudding I made on the other. Yum, they say, and get even more excited. I know not everyone will make the recipe, but it still makes me happy to think that about our food in people's homes, food that I helped pull from the trees and the vines. Greg and I have been together 1 year, 3 months, and a week. He is going to school in a couple months, and we were talking about what I'll do. We've done it, and I'm not ashamed. Also, I don't feel like that means we have to marry. I've thought about marrying him, but I'm not ready for that yet. We sat outside and talked about summer. Maybe you can stay with me, he said. I think I'll get a place of my own close by so you can help out around here. I scoffed, which I know is bad. I don't mean to be mean. I just can't imagine leaving this summer, not when things are going so well. Okay, thank you.